I didn't realise that Channel 4 straight up had autopsies.
Yeah, Gunther von Hagens, the big man.
Hans Gruber.
Yeah, big Hans Gruber.
Motherfucker from Die Hard just cutting people up. I don't understand how I ever missed that.
It was a long time
right
ago.
up my street though, like to be
He
sitting
used to
watching
do
people
like exhibitions.
What?
Yeah, he used to do like exhibitions for it as well, where he did it with animals rather than people for the exhibitions.
So like you would go to like an art gallery, like so if you just walked into like the Goma and you're like, why is it dressed up like a fucking set from Dexter? And you walk in, there's just this giant fucking German dude. He's probably not even German. Just
I don't think he was.
He'll be fucking Swiss or some shit. This giant looking dude who looks like fucking a mix between Dolph Lundgren and Dolph Ziggler. Just cutting the fuck out like.
I'm not even gonna find
deer
where he's
and
from. Yeah, he was just like. But on the telly, it was like a live autopsy of a deed cunt.
Of an actual person.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Isn't that Channel 4?
Channel 4, I feel like Channel 4 gets away with murder all the time, so they were like, we may as well.
Well, that
just
was the thing
chop
that
people
made it
up.
okay, that it wasn't murder. Like, if it was murder, they would not have shown it.
Where did the bodies come from?
People who, like, dedicate their body to science, like...
Are we sure that Dolph Lundgren wasn't like wrapping these people up? What's his name again?
It's Alan Rickman. Gunther von Hagen is his name.
Yeah, I feel like Von Hagen is definitely not a German name.
Now I am going to have to check, because I
You
wasn't
have
going
to.
to check.
You have to.
Oh, German. It literally says it.
It's-
German educator.
oh my god, man!
Yo.
Yo, creepo.
And he's wearing that hat as well.
Yeah, like it could
That
look
hat.
more Grim Reaper.
Certified. It's also that photo.
Like he's in the middle of saying apple.
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 How'd you say apple?
Not that way. apparently.
Not like that. Apple.
Well, he's German. I don't know. Like they hit their H's really hard and shit.
Yeah. The German language is a beautiful thing. You know, every other language says like ambulance or some variation of ambulance that kind of makes sense.
Uh-huh.
And in German's is Krankenwagen. What? Why? So aggressive. Krankenwagen.
Krankenwagen.
I'm doing.
Everyone's. Oh, you doing it?
Yeah, because you take forever. Hello and welcome to another episode of Dead End Friends podcast. This is episode 25. The podcast where two dudes who know absolutely nothing talk about everything. Remember to subscribe on all the usual places. Tell your friends, tell your family. Just keep sharing it around. You can find us on Instagram, Dead End Friends Podcast, where you can hit the link in the bio and find it everywhere else that we're on. If you do like this episode, please share it with your friends and loved ones. I said that already. I ad-libbed. You know, just spread the word. Just spread the word, because this cult it's not going to grow on its own. We need you, the Dead End family. Anyway, I am Gary Gordon.
I am Craig Jemison.
You murder the shit out of that every week.
And you're telling me that was a fucking slam dunk? I ad-libbed.
I ad-libbed and made it better.
You in SNL? I was actually listening to a podcast about a cult today. I've already forgot what it was called. Was it Children of God? I think that's
The
what they're
Chod.
called. The Chod.
The chod, that's what they called it in the streets. The chods.
They were not talking about a cult.
Here come the chods.
They were talking about you dick.
You dig.
It was founded by a guy called David Berg. Obviously in America somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And it was at like the height of like
Pyramid schemes.
already cults being a thing. So like Charlie Manson had already happened.
Mm-hmm.
It was around about the same time that Jim Jones was like building his shit before he disappeared to Guyana and fucking murdered like 1,000 people. So it was like already like a thing. That's the thing that's so crazy to me. I definitely talk about cults far too much, but there just has never been a time where it has like worked, and yet there's still think there's still cults that exist. Like, this one's still a thing, even though they were like
What, Children of God?
Children of God still a thing.
The Chods.
Yeah. So like they
Are
were
they the ones that make you wear the Nikes?
I don't know. I don't remember Nike's being mentioned.
I can't remember which one it was. There was like a cult where they
That one up.
like the uniform was like Nike Pegasus or something. Like that was just what they were made to wear.
I don't think it was Children of God. It wasn't.
Was it Heaven's Gate?
Heaven's Gate was another fucking crazy one.
Heaven's Gate might be the one that I'm thinking of. Where
That was the one where they all thought they were going to like. It was like a mass suicide, right?
don't they
Heaven's
all
Gate?
end in mass suicides?
Pretty much. But Nike, I think it is because it's coming up with like actual Heaven's Gate Nike.
Yeah, was that like Nike
Oh my
Cortez or
god,
something?
man! The Heaven's Gate Nikes and sneakerheads.
Like challengers.
That's so gross. But they thought that when they all
They got a 2 for
when
1.
they all killed
Foot
like
Locker.
all killed themselves in the group, that they were all going to like, as they were passing up into like their idea of heaven, they were going to get like taken away in a spaceship as they were like going up. So
Which
it
is
was
'cause
almost like they were just
straight
going to
up
get like
steez.
drive by.
You're like, yo, these Earth homies have
These
some
cats.
drip.
It's so nuts, so man. Yeah, the cults are fucking. They're so interesting to me because you're just like, I can't imagine myself just being so gripped and so taken by somebody else's bullshit that you just like straight up blindly believe everything they're fucking saying. Because like when you look at like the Children of God one where it was like David Berg, David Berg was straight up like telling
David Byrne.
who the fuck is David Byrne?
Not the brother from Talking Heads.
Fucking no. Oh my god. So he was getting like family members and shit
Yeah.
to like fuck each other basically, and it was just like a big giant orgy. But they would put this through, like they would have like children doing it. Like it was like proper fucking pedophilia. Oh my god, look how fucking big that dude's shoulder fucking pads are.
David Byrne from the Talking Heads.
Oh, is that the guy that does the mad fucking the crazy hip move when
That's
he's singing?
killer. Whatever the fucking words are. The words make no sense.
He's speaking Spanish, bro.
Is he?
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Mi casa su casa? Is that what it says?
Exactly what he's fucking saying. Oh my god, it's so hot.
Psycho killer. What does he say?
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Is that not like
Is that not French?
what? I don't fucking know. No, because que is what in Spanish.
That looks French as fuck, bro.
Google. Oh, it does look French.
Mm.
Oh my god, this is the worst fucking podcast ever. I'm sweating. It's so hot again where we are, and we live in the top floor, so it's just even fucking hotter. And this dude came over here in a fucking beanie again. I just don't get it. Have you Googled? Oh my god. Have
It's
you
taking
Googled it?
so long. I have like 0 signal in your fucking house.
Just have a better phone. Just have a better SIM card.
In French? French.
Put in a Google Translate.
It's all coming up in French.
Me.
What does it mean? When I hit like the translate button, it just says whatever it is, KKC.
Uh-huh. You're supposed to be the French one.
It says, what is French?
Is that actually what it means?
No, because when I hit translate to like from French or
Oh, so
whatever
what
it was,
is?
it googled French
Put
as well.
French in.
What is French? What is French?
So it is just. So qu'est-ce que c'est? Or whatever he says.
What
he's
is?
just writing. He's just saying what is. So
What
what is ba 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 ba.
He says fa. Fa 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 fa.
Fa?
Fa 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 far better.
I'm just fucking everything up. I'm fucking everything up in this show. Yeah, cults are bad.
Chods.
Don't do cults. Do chods.
The chods. Chodskis.
It just doesn't sound nice at all.
Chod.
Yeah. Cults are real bad. Most of the time. I've never seen one where it ends good.
Well,
I mean Scientology's still a thing, but they claim to be a religion.
we need to see this one out. This could go well.
Yeah, we'll go and
As long as neither of us want to kill ourselves.
Did you see the one where Jared Leto started like a cult?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god damn, I thought that was going to end so badly. But it was
Yeah.
literally just him making lonely people pay thousands of dollars to like walk around an island with him while he literally dressed like Jesus.
Yeah.
He had the long hair, he had the beard, he had the bright fucking blue eyes. So he had the American version of Jesus going on himself. And dude was walking around in
We've
fucking
been
Birkies.
down this route before. The only version of Jesus we know is the American version of Jesus. Jesus was like Danny DeVito. We have been here. Do you think a big, tall, handsome man like that's coming out of fucking Jerusalem?
He
No.
might have. Back in the fucking day.
Back in the day is what I mean.
Oh, God
no,
damn.
of course not. Nowadays, yes, because evolution. So people got tall.
Right?
I'm not saying he wasn't handsome. Danny DeVito back in the day, looker.
Dan DeVito now.
More so because he stopped caring.
It has lived in Crocs for like 10 years.
I mean, he's living the life.
Straight up worn nothing else but Crocs. And now he's just letting himself go grey as shit. He's just like a little silver frog running around.
Silver frog. I want to be a silver fox. No. You want to be a silver frog. Silver frog.
Right. You know what time it is?
It is 21 minutes past the 21st hour.
No, that's definitely not what I meant.
Is that the time though? Yes.
It is. It is indeed. But it is time for something that I am going to introduce.
Was
Was that what you were trying
that
to
was the
for?
theme. That was the theme tune.
I'll find
for-
an actual one and I'll put it in the video. So
You
we're
mean an
doing
actual one? No. What do you mean an actual one?
That was awful.
Shut the fuck up. No, it wasn't.
Can I actually find one and just throw it in? I don't want to use one that's like an actual one and I get into trouble for it. Can I do like free news theme music? I'm going to find one.
I think mine was fine.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, I found one. And now it's time for Dead End Conspiracies with Craig Jimison and Gary Gordon.
I thought you were going on quite heavy with the conspiracy cult thing.
I am not actually talking about any cults today.
You're just trying to fucking serve me up a wee appetizer.
That's all it was. You thought we were going down a cult. No, so, like, I think this was probably, like, fucking 7 episodes ago.
No, we did say.
We said we were going to do something like this. And then today, I was reading about something and then just went, oh, shit.
Content!
Let's write some stuff down. So, Gary doesn't actually know what this is going to be about. I just told him, by the way, I've actually written stuff down for the first time ever.
So this is going to be Craig talking for an hour.
Well, it's not going to be that long. Don't expect that much. This is just like a segment. This isn't going to be the entire episode, by the way. Like, you still have to give me content. You still have to be involved.
Well, spread it out for 45 minutes. We'll talk about the playlist. That's all we've got. Also, before we even get into this, I shot my load so fast last week saying that Sammy was going to be here.
Fuck, yeah.
But obviously, Sammy nearly died last week. He's
did.
fine. He got hit by a milk truck, and he's just been swimming in calcium ever since. He had to go flick emergency surgery. His bones were all floppy because he was in there for too long. But he's fine. Next week, maybe. We'll see.
We have spoke to him.
The doctors have just prescribed him like gravy bones because they think it's the only way that he's gonna get like fixed. So just before you cross the road, just look left and right.
Look out for Kurt Angle coming down.
Just
And a
rogue
milk
milk trucks everywhere.
Yeah.
Just don't bring it up because he's quite touchy about that.
Yeah, he doesn't want to hear about it. So if you see him in the street, don't ever mention the milk truck to him. That's
It'll
just
be like
between us.
PTSD. You'll just run the other way, like Nam flashbacks.
I can't fucking have flashbacks. So yeah, maybe next week we'll see. We've asked them. he's down to do next
He
week.
said yes,
But
which is
again,
legally binding. So if he says no, I'm suing him. He sued Mr. Wiseman, and I'm like, no, I'm coming after you.
Mr. Wiseman?
The milk company.
Oh, the penny has dropped.
What fucking chance you go, honestly? Jesus Christ.
Because I just immediately...
You say to me that you still want content. I
just-
give you top tier.
I just immediately went to a guy I know whose last name was Wiseman. So I was just like, are you talking about somebody I know? I'm like, has one of my friends sued another one of my friends for being too fucking handsome?
Is your friend Milky?
He's got milky ass skin. Right, let's move on. Because I wrote stuff down and I actually want to talk about it.
Right,
So-
Sam will be here next week.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
We'll see. I might kill him before.
Stupid bones.
So I was reading a very, like, small thing.
Is
And
this
I
going to be
thought,
traumatic?
no.
Am I going to be able to sleep tonight?
Yeah, for sure. It's a story you know. It's a story that everybody knows, but I've just never looked at the theories behind it because
I can't wait for you to say it and me instantly go, never heard of that.
you fucking have. There is no... If you turn around and say, I don't know what this is, then you have straight up lived under a rock for the past 20 years.
Let's go then. Come on.
Right, so I read a small segment about something today and decided to go and look at the overall theories around it. So this is the Titanic theories,
What the fuck is the Titanic?
bro.
Yeah.
Right, so what if I told you this is a nice
Wait. See that?
Uh-huh.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh Christ.
Content. Ask and ye shall receive.
So what if I told you
Mm-hmm.
that the Titanic never actually sank?
Well, I'd say they made a film for nothing.
Well, it cost them a lot. So the owner of the boat, a man called J.P. Morgan.
Made them even more. Like the bank, JP Morgan.
I don't fucking know. Is there a bank called J.P. Morgan?
I think they're like some sort of financial people.
I do think that he was a finance guy, so it probably is the same guy.
One of my clients works for them.
Another conspiracy theory. Anyway, J.P. Morgan, he had two boats at the time. The Titanic and the Olympic, right?
Okay.
The Olympic was an older boat that was damaged and had been in some accidents before the Titanic disaster happened.
Right.
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Is this not engaging enough for you?
I saw a man queuing outside the cat house earlier on, like, because tonight it's like its first night open again. It doesn't open until 10 o'clock, and I saw a guy when I was getting on the bus home, like, queued. Just got a screenshot.
Oh, fucking dork. Hey, guy.
Anyway, so
Hey guy, outside cat house. Go home.
he had a green mohawk, obviously. So anyway, what's Big JP up to?
And right now, nothing. He did.
Indeed.
So the Olympic, like I said, the Olympic was older. It was fucked. It'd been some accidents and shit. It basically had a big gaping fucking hole in the side of it and shit.
Sometimes they call me the Olympic.
So the theory is that JP Morgan actually sank the Olympic on purpose, knowing he'd get the insurance money. So the theory is that he straight up just painted over the fucking Olympic name, wrote Titanic on the side, and pretended that that was the Titanic ship. Right?
The old switcheroo.
So this
They
was
call it the
essentially
trades.
this was essentially he sank the Olympic on purpose, knowing he would get the insurance money.
Genius. That's
Right.
why he is still known as a financial guy nowadays.
The finance. But on top of the insurance money plan, JP
Mhm.
Morgan had another more devious plan. Who was on the boat as it sank?
Leonardo DiCaprio,
And Kate Winslet.
the one with the tits.
She didn't die though. Actually, JP Morgan's top 3 rival
Oh my
millionaires,
fucking god.
Jacob Astor, Isidor Strauss, and Benjamin Guggenheim, and they all died in the disaster. The kicker is that Morgan had originally planned to sail on the Titanic, but changed his mind right before the boat set sail, meaning he would not go down with the ship. So that's one major theory, all revolving around JP Morgan.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I mean, I have counters because I don't want to come in here and only have...
Look, Craig, I know you're not a one theory guy. You know?
I have another 2 before we go into the counter theories.
Okay. Okay.
Still revolving around the Titanic.
40 minutes to go. Let's go.
Another theory was that a mummy's curse doomed the Titanic.
Naturally.
Right. Right. So this is like what, 19 canteen and fucking in the UK, wherever it was it set sail from. So this is like spiritualism and stuff is starting to like rise up again in amongst the white people.
And
so
like Tutankhamun.
this made it fucking hella worse.
Would you call an Egyptian taxi driver?
Don't know.
Tutankhamun.
I try so hard. That should be a new one, man. Just come in here with dad jokes, try to make each other
I got that one from my dad. And I know that he's
going
to listen to this. I'm going to text message again. I hate it. Why did I do this to myself?
And then you will send me the text message and then it will end up on our Instagram page at some point.
Content. You ask for content. I
Harry
give
is
you
the
content.
prime content for our entire Instagram.
Without him, there's no me. Literally.
Without him, there is no podcast either. A passenger who went down with the Titanic was a British editor named William Stead. Stead was a subscriber.
A British what, sorry?
Editor.
Editor, sorry. I didn't hear that.
Stead was a subscriber to early 20th century spiritualism and had spent years previous to the disaster claiming a cursed mummy was causing mysterious destruction and disaster in London. Now, this obviously played off of colonialists' anxiety about the people whose land they had plundered. So naturally, they were all like, shit, this is obviously real.
Those goddamn colonizers.
But while he was on the Titanic, Stead was happily repeating this tale of the mummy's curse to other passengers. So he was spreading it around the entire ship.
It's fucking winding them up.
Yeah.
Can't a wind up merchant.
So after the ship sank, a survivor retold Stead's story to the New York World, and the media quickly lapped it up. The following month, the Washington Post ran this headline. So this is in the Washington Post. Ghost of the Titanic, vengeance of hoodoo mummy, followed man who wrote its history.
Hoodoo.
Now the last one before I go into the counters of these theories.
It's just a big bit of ice.
It's actually about the Titanic movie. So it's a fan theory, but
Big
we all
Jim
love
Cameron.
we all love a fan theory.
We do.
We're very guilty for looking into.
We
all the
love
fan
a
theories.
fan theory.
So the theory is that Leonardo DiCaprio's character in the Titanic and his character in The Great Gatsby are the same person. This theory comes from Chris Lau on Tor.com, so thank you, mate. A science fiction and fantasy site, and he writes, the movie is obviously an alternate timeline where he survived the sinking of the ship and went on to build a life for himself in America in an attempt to reunite with Rose. He survives, builds himself into a party-going showman in the jazz age in the hopes that Rose will one day appear, but ends up finding love with another woman, Daisy. So Jack is the Great Gatsby.
Played by is it Casey Mulligan, is that her name?
Carey Mulligan. Close.
The one that's in Drive?
Yes.
Nah.
There's obviously facts that disprove a lot of
You
this.
can't just say a sentence and then I go, oh yes. Absolutely.
So there's a lot of facts that obviously disprove this. Like, how did Morgan know the boat would sink, killing his competitors?
How did Morgan know that they were going to make a film about it in the future? That's what I need to know. How did he know that they were going to make a second film where potentially one man is the same man?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Titanic 2.
Gatsby.
Titanic 2, Revenge of the Iceberg.
There is a Titanic 2.
What?
There's a Titanic 2.
The Olympic?
There might be a Titanic 2.
I don't think there
I
is.
feel
You're
like
thinking
this-
of Jaws 4 with Michael Caine.
Just 4.
I love that film. Other one, why would he want the insurance money? when it would be worth less than the pretend Titanic he sank. So actually, the insurance money he would have got from it would be worth less than the boat was actually worth that he sank. 1.6 on IMDb and 15% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's one of James Cameron's lesser known films.
He definitely didn't do this.
No, he absolutely did not.
Shane Van Dyke, director.
Obviously, Dick's son.
Honouring the 100th anniversary of its namesake, a modern luxury liner called Titanic 2 sets sail along the same path. When a looming iceberg spells doom, the crew struggles to avoid a similar fate.
What's the fucking chances?
It's the same movie. Also, it was done in 2010. That iceberg has definitely melted due to global warming.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want to make Titanic 3, but it actually gets to New York because there's no ice.
Because the planet is so much warmer. As I'm feeling right now in this fucking living room.
It actually is Dick Van Dyke's son.
Is it?
Yes. Oh, wait. Oh, unless Barry Van Dyke.
Unless Dick Van Dyke.
Who is Barry Van Dyke?
Is a different Dick
Oh,
Van Dyke?
no. Dick Van Dyke's his grandfather.
Oh, damn.
Barry Van Dyke. See, this is the thing. The surname Van Dyke, how many Van Dykes are there? Not that many.
Yeah, I know Dick.
Dick.
I know a lot of Dick.
Big Baz.
Big Baz.
Baz Van Dyke.
So, the other one... How did the unlucky mummy curse the ship when it had never actually been loaded onto the ship? It's been in a museum for like hundreds of years. So by the way, the source of all these theories came from history.com. So there's more details available
History.com.
if you wish to read about them a bit more. I get caught in a proper like whirlpool of these theories today.
So work was good today.
Oh,
Real good.
it was fucking magic. I just like hit a button waiting for a report to run and then just went fucking deep.
Wait, is that it?
Into the mummy. Yeah, I'm not going to take up the whole episode talking about that.
We should though.
Dude, I wrote this afternoon. Like, if you want to do a whole episode on shit, like, I need a bit more time.
Yeah, but we need to talk about it a little bit more,
Right,
surely.
you talk about it then. So,
Yeah, but what about the hoodoo mummy man?
the hoodoo mummy man, he died.
Yeah, but was there any more info on him?
Not really.
Was he...
It was like 1910, man. They didn't have the internet.
But was he the guy who wrote the report?
No, because he was dead. He died on Titanic. How did he write the report? I see if you actually listen to the fucking story. A survivor who had heard his story told it.
You know, but you said that someone had written about it and that was what was plaguing them.
After the fact.
After the fact.
Yes.
Well,
What
you
he
can
was
say that
what,
then.
what he was saying. Yeah, it was voodoo. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Doesn't matter what happened. It was
Voodoo.
voodoo. No, so he was spreading it around London for years that this mummy had like cursed the city. So like different stuff was happening throughout the city.
Uh-huh.
There was like mysterious and destructive shit, which was just like it was particularly windy this day and a bridge fell down. Like it
Sounds
was
like a mummy to me.
bullshit stuff like that. So he was like spreading this around the whole city because he was an editor of some form of magazine. It was probably just like a fucking rag.
So because he'd been writing about it, they believed that the mummy had gone, fuck this chump.
Yes, and then it was also on. I think it was more because while he was on the ship, he was constantly spreading it around with people. So everybody he was like stood next to or sat next to, he was telling this story.
The
Like
mummy was like,
imagine,
you will stop talking about me.
like imagine being that guy. Like I don't actually know anything about this fella because all he fucking spoke about was this fucking cursed mummy.
Yeah, he spoke about it so much that's how people know about him.
Yeah, like people know William Stead
How
as
did they know that? Oh, there were survivors on it.
yeah, because it was like I think there was 2,000.
Like, they're all dead.
They all fucking died.
Every
No, I think there was
single
like
one.
2,000 passengers on it, and 1,000 of them died. So there
Good
was like
odds.
it was like half and half, almost.
Yeah, it's good odds.
If
Even
I'm-
money.
And then JP Morgan's still going.
JP Morgan.
I actually wonder if that is the same guy that like, because I'm sure he was
It
like
must be.
he was a financial guy, so it probably is a banker. It was a banker.
One letter out.
Um,
JP Morgs. Oh no, that's J-O. JP Morgan. Oh. Do you know what the P stands for?
penis.
Per point.
What?
Pierpont.
Is that French?
It looks French. Known for founding J.P. Morgan and Company,
Oh, damn.
organising the Morgan Money Trust, which owned controlling interest in U.S. Steel, General Electric, International Mercantile Marine, International Harvester, Pullman Palace Car Company, Western Union, Aetna, and 21 railroads. So
But it doesn't say
obviously,
anything about Titanic. Is this even the same guy?
It was he was known for.
Right.
Wait.
Is there somehow two millionaire JP Morgans? One of them had banks and one of them had boats.
Maybe.
Oh, for fuck's
Wait.
sake.
Let me read. You just fucking... You blindsided me. With this fucking...
Just do JP Morgan Titanic.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
J.P. Morgan Titanic.
This is riveting.
It is good. Oh. Is it the same guy? Yeah, it's the same guy.
Right.
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think it matters at this point.
No, it does. It does.
It doesn't.
It definitely does.
I do not care anymore.
I care.
JP Morgan.
He was a board member of...
I'm bored.
You brought this up?
No, I brought up the good parts. You fucking sucked the life out of it.
Sucked
I was
the
having
life of it.
I was having so much fun with that segment.
Do you know what I did? Fact check.
You're not fact checking anything. You're literally looking up a fact that you fucking claimed.
And
you
I'm
said,
checking.
is JP Morgan the same guy that had the banks? And I said, I don't know. I'm talking about the boat.
And I'm checking.
You're checking your own facts.
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not checking my own facts. I'm checking that facts are real. What? This man is interesting. Sorry, I feel like you should have told me about this earlier. So he was part of International Mercantile Marine.
You've said that.
Which one of the subsidiaries was White Star Line, which owned RMS Titanic. Fact checked.
We fucking got there.
Fact checked.
7 minutes later. Thank you. Thank you for checking your own fucking facts.
How is that my own fact?
Because you brought it up. I was talking about the boats. You decided I'm going off on a tangent to find out if it's the same guy that owns the fucking banks. Nobody cares. Because all
Everyone
banks are the worst.
They are, but this one's big.
I've never heard of it.
Have you never heard of JP Morgan?
I know Bank of Scotland. I've been with Bank of Scotland since I was like a child.
Bank of Scotland or Royal Bank of Scotland?
Bank of Scotland. Like Susan Calman that's on the telly.
Who?
Susan Calman?
Calman?
Is that not the woman that's in the Bank of Scotland adverts?
Yeah.
The wee comedian?
Maybe. I know who she is.
Aye.
I don't know her last name.
I'm sure it is.
Could be.
We're getting tied up on the most fucking stupid details. No, I know JP Morgan now as the guy who had the Titanic.
And
I don't know anything about his bank.
Sank it and killed his fucking enemies.
I think that, oh man, I love that theory so much. Obviously, it has been picked apart, but also sick. Like,
yeah, but
imagine just being like,
just because it's been picked apart doesn't mean it's been disproven.
That's true. That is very true.
What are we gonna do next time?
Oh man,
another
one that's just in the back of my head that I'm just gonna bring up because it's like a little stupid one. You know The Incredibles? You know, like the TV show? No, the TV show, the movie The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Incredibles?
No.
Right. Do you know anything about?
I understand the.
Do you know anything about the baby in The Incredibles?
Jax.
Jack.
Jack.
So Jack. Have you seen Monsters Inc?
Yes.
Right. So there's a scene in Monsters Inc. You know how in Monsters Inc. they're all like terrified of humans. They're all terrified of kids. Like that's the whole thing. It's like we only have trained scarers to go in, scare the kids, and then leave because they're going to kill us all.
Yes.
Right. There's a scene in Monsters Inc. where Boo, the kid, gets into the monster world, and then Sully and Mike basically have to like take this kid to a restaurant, and the kid gets out and causes complete fucking chaos in this restaurant, right?
Correct.
And after it, there's like a scene of bystanders on the news talking about what they've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And everything that they say in it, they say like, a kid flew over me and then blasted a car with his laser beam. And then another guy says something like, I was looking at and the kid picked me up and shook me like a dog. All of these powers that is explained in Monsters Inc. by these people are powers that Jack has in Incredibles 2. So, another thing that Jack has is when he gets into a certain state in the film, he teleports into the walls, but nobody actually knows where he goes. So the theory is that he actually teleports to another dimension, which is the Monsters Inc. world, and he is actually the child that Scartopolis or Monstropolis, whatever it's called, is terrified of, because every time he disappears from his plane of existence, he shows up in the monster world and just starts blowing shit up.
Oh, god damn. Have you heard the theory that Boo is actually the old witch from Brave?
Yeah,
That's
was
pretty
insane.
fire.
Because
I've never seen any of the other films.
Right.
I mean, I've seen like Toy Story
and shit.
You know, like,
but they always say that all of the Pixar films are connected. That all of the worlds that have been created by Pixar, they're all connected in some way. So Brave,
I would love for it to be that thought out.
Yeah.
But I don't think it is. That's the thing. I just don't think it is.
I'll do it for next week. We can have another segment and I will break
we can't
it all
talk about
down.
Pixar next week if we're going to be at Sammy's. Like, it'll be Disney or nothing. And unfortunately, their films are just not as good as Pixar.
No. Sorry, Sam.
Sorry.
The
theme park.
For the one after.
Dynamite.
Yeah. That was the one you went to. So. So for the next one, I'll go and dig out like the whole timeline, and we'll break it down
for the next Dead End Conspiracies.
Yeah. So
beyond fan theories for Pixar. Yay!
That was Dead End Theories. I hope you enjoyed the segment.
Are you calling it Dead End Theories or Dead End Conspiracies?
Oh fuck, Dead End Conspiracies. Sorry, I did say Dead End Conspiracies.
You did. I was just making sure.
Dead End Conspiracies. So if you liked it, cool. If you didn't, tough. I'm still gonna do it because it was a lot of fun.
You don't get a say. Right?
You don't get fucking nothing.
Like it a lump it, wee man. Like it a lump it.
Another thing I wrote down, right?
Mm-hmm.
This isn't a conspiracy or anything.
I'm not interested in.
I just wrote down.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say it. I just wrote down a list of clothes.
A list of clothes.
Mm-hmm. And I don't really know where I was going with it, but I just wrote it down. And I just feel like it is the most, like, I don't know the words for it. I'm just going to say the clothes in the order that I've written them down. And then I'll let you deduce your own picture in your head.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like we're going to have the same person.
Yeah? Okay, I'll close my eyes. I'll get into the zone.
Plimsolls. No socks. Slim tan shorts above the knee. A plain white t-shirt. A short sleeve shirt. Open. That has to be a shade of blue or denim. A goatee. Aviators. And a top note. To me, the most bitch.
Absolutely.
I feel like that's just like every fucking
shops at CEX exclusively
has so many different flavors on his vape pen.
Loves 5-finger death punch, or as I like to call them, five flavor fruit punch.
Of course you fucking do.
I don't.
There's a bit of sun in Glasgow again. in the past 2 days. And that's all I have fucking seen.
Yeah.
It's just open. Always has to be an open shirt. And it just flaps when they walk. Flapping around. And I don't know why.
You know why?
I don't know why it makes me so mad. But it does. And I don't know why. And it shouldn't. And it's very
You know why
irrational.
the shirt is always open and flaps a little?
Why?
They're a little bit too chunky around the midriff. So if they were to even try to button it, they'd have a problem. I know because I'm that bro.
You're
That's
that
me.
bro.
That's me.
I don't know why. I'm just like. Well, I shouldn't be feeling that way, because people could look at what I'm doing with my body and what I'm putting on it and being like, bro, what are you doing? Like
Let me tell you now, people are. But what I like is you don't care.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's the issue.
So that's the thing. I shouldn't care about what somebody else is doing if I don't care about what I'm doing internally or externally about myself.
No, but you're allowed to get annoyed.
I am allowed to get annoyed.
Which
I
is
feel
what
like
this person embodies.
I feel like I should be annoyed at more rational things. Like, I feel like that is so dumb to get annoyed about.
Who's got the time to be angry at rational things? Because the thing is, the thing that is rational that's going to make you annoyed, we all get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shared annoyance.
I'm choking on my beer.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's bigger things to get annoyed at, and it's those bros.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because we're all annoyed at, like, I don't know, whites.
Yeah.
We're all annoyed at, like, I don't know,
White men.
the banks that are ran by the whites.
JP Morgan.
JP Morgan, as we have discussed, sank the Titanic, or did he?
The Olympic.
The Olympic. No, he sank the Titanic. Supposedly. Like, we all know that we are going to get annoyed at these things. So it's a shared annoyance that we don't have to worry about. So it becomes one of these things where you go,
Yeah,
you just see that guy, you're like,
yeah. So it's like you're just trying to brush off the shit that's annoying you, but then there's just one innocent motherfucker walking down the street, has done nothing wrong, has probably lived a very fine, good life.
but he's listening to Dig by Mudvayne. Barber dang, barber dang.
It's so dumb. I get so annoyed about the most fucking
Trivial bullshit.
the most bullshit stuff. But I know I shouldn't get mad about it.
But we all do.
It's like when I was driving the other day, and Emma actually had to be like, "You're not actually annoyed at that," because I was getting like fucking pissed off at stuff, and she was just like, "You're not actually annoyed. You're just being pissed off to be pissed off."
But sometimes you need to feel something. And if that's what it is, fine.
Well, that's just like a couple of weeks ago when I was saying I was like locked away from all of my feelings.
Yeah.
And then we managed to like unlock it a little bit when I started speaking about it, so all of them came back. Not just the good ones.
Sometimes that's the risk you run. You know, like... you
It's like
either
in
feel or
Captain
feel-
America, it's like you need to take the serum if you're a good man. But if you're a bully, it's just going to heighten the fact that you're a bully.
Mhm.
So that's what it's done. I took the super serum of my feelings, and now I feel them all the time.
Yeah.
Am I Captain America now?
Kinda.
I'll be Captain America. I'm happy with that.
Don't think you can be.
I'm not American.
Not American. Clues in the name.
I'm also a bad person.
You're not a captain.
He technically wasn't either, but
Like, what was he?
just saying. He didn't even pass like the barracks and shit.
Oh, I think they maybe gave him a bye. No.
Just like, oh, you're a wee runt, Steve. It's fine. Don't worry about
Look, Stephen.
it.
Stephen Rogers.
This can't be another episode where we talk about fucking Marvel stuff. Do you know what time it is now, though?
The JP Morgan time.
It's JP Morgan time. No, it's time for you to get the playlist up.
I wish I was good at theme tunes.
We went fucking all in on the same shit this week. Like, it was just like, oh my god!
I don't want to bully this man on the internet, but I might have to.
The dude is so old.
He's older than he should be, is what I'm saying.
Early bird can't wait for my first night at Cat House Glasgow.
But then, at the same time, fucking bless him, you know?
Yeah, on yourself. At the same time. You know what, green hair man? You live your life.
How do you see his Instagram handle? I'm not saying it out loud.
Live your life. And then stop letting me see it so I don't get mad.
Hey,
Alright, Rihanna.
make a topic, live your life. Oh, hey, cause I'm a paper chase, I live your life.
Is that the words?
Hey. It's some of the words. I am making up the rest. So we kind of went for the same thing, but definitely different.
Yeah.
Because you text me saying, when we update the playlist, I'm going thrash. And I was like, well, obviously, me too. And then I did thrash and you did not thrash. But you blindsided me so much. Yeah. My songs are all fucking sick.
Yeah. I just changed my mind. And you go back. Okay. What did you do?
So I put some classics on there.
I can't listen to this now.
Why?
Just put Iron Maiden in.
2 minutes to midnight.
Iron Maiden.
2 minutes to midnight.
The only reason I like that song is because it's on the fucking Grand Theft Auto Vice City soundtrack.
It's a good enough reason.
It's not really when you've put it into our playlist.
Next song. I put on Heaven and Hell by Black Sabbath. Yeah. Which is going to get me some heat. Because the Ronnie James Dio era of Black Sabbath is often shat on by lesser beings.
Yeah, it's shat on by people that
have no taste.
Yeah. Like, you know? Ronnie James Dio was a fucking treasure.
He was in Dio. And also Rainbow.
Mm-hmm.
But then his time in Black Sabbath is kind of looked upon funny.
It's like the same thing we were talking about last week. It's like that fucking Chiodos album that I think is like fantastic the whole way through, but nobody likes it because it's not that fucking skinny crunt Craig Owens.
That's true.
I got so mad there, and I don't know anything about Craig Owens, and I got so mad.
Do you want me to tell you something I know about Craig Owens?
Go.
His real name?
Craigery. No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'll Google.
That's not a real name. I mean, all names are made up, but that is like more made up than made up.
Read it. Craigery.
Is my name Craigery?
No. I wouldn't be friends with you if your name was Craigery. I would straight up ignore you. I am
honestly going to ask my mum for Mum, if you're listening or watching, or father, either one of you, can I see my birth certificate?
He looked pretty handsome in 2009.
Yeah.
He looked like an extra on like NCIS Los Angeles or something.
Just like a lab tech.
Yeah, he's drug dealer number 3 on CSI Miami. So then I put on Hearts on Fire by Hammerfall.
I don't know what that is. I've never heard of Hammerfall.
Hearts on fire, burning with desire.
I'm going to hate that. That sounds like
You're going to hate it. That song reminds me of being 14 years old.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to enjoy that one.
You will. My first ever girlfriend loved music like that. So that song was like the thing that I listened to because I was like, I'm going to impress.
Yeah.
So Hammerfall, Hearts on Fire, sick.
Right.
And I got your boy, the one, the only, King Diamond.
Don't know who that is.
I put Haunted on there just because it gets real high pitched.
Who's King Diamond? I don't know who King Diamond is. Is that a band or a person?
Don't Instagram him because he definitely doesn't have Instagram.
So that's just my immediate reaction.
His real name is Kim Bendix Peterson.
Right.
He's the boy. He's a bro.
I understand that, but
That's the big man.
is that the guy?
He was also the background on my phone for a very long time, like last year.
Nice. I've never listened to him.
You should, because he is fantastic.
So does he do everything himself?
No,
Does he get like session musicians in?
no, he has a band. He sings. That's it. This
Also, the band is called King Diamond.
yeah. Well,
And
he used to
then
be in Merciful Fate, and then he this was the photo that was my background.
For fuck's sake.
Sick.
Turbo
And then
Negro.
I just put on a song that I know is going to get us amped up. It's going to get us hype. It's going to make us feel good whenever we listen to it. It's Caught in a Mosh by Anthrax.
Metal.
I saw Anthrax once.
Yeah?
They played Slayer's like final UK tour.
Yeah, was that the Hydro?
And the most bitch thing ever in the world happened. They came out playing Cowboys from Hell by Pantera. Not their song.
No.
And then they finished their set by also leaving the stage whilst playing Cowboys from Hell by Pantera.
While they walked off.
Yeah. And I was like, why?
Anthrax, play your own stuff. You have enough songs to fill it up.
They have more songs than Pantera.
Yeah, because one of them died and then they didn't really get back on it after that. R.I.P. Dimebag Darrell.
Which is fair enough because they were pretty racist.
Oh, yeah. Terrible human beings.
But I was happy just to hear Cowboys from Hell. So I was like, sick. And then I knew no songs, and then they played Caught in a Mosh third song in. I was like,
I thought you were going to say they played it three times.
I wish they played it
in a row.
because then I would have known 3 songs. But they played it like 3 songs in, and I was like,
What the fuck am I going to do now?
that's your biggest song. Unless Public Enemy are going to come out and you're going to play Bring the Noise.
Oh my god.
I don't care.
Fucking Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's how I know who Anthrax are.
Yeah,
I don't listen to Anthrax.
should. I don't really either. I just know that what's his face with the big beard, Scott Ian,
Uh-huh.
plays in that other band. What are they called?
Fuck. With Keith Buckley.
What are they called?
Keith Buckley, the guys from Fall Out Boy. Fuck.
What are they actually called? You ever seen 2 men have an absolute brain fart?
Is it this something?
The situation
There's something.
is out of my
This
head.
something, right?
Yeah, there's something.
The things. The something things. The things.
Those damn things.
Those damn things. I was so close.
Or is it them damn things? I
don't
can't
care.
remember.
The damn things.
The damn things.
Them damn things. Those damn things. He, she, damn things. One of the damn things.
They them damn things. No, that's damned.
Also good.
The damned things.
Yes. Cool. Right.
I know
so,
what's his face is in it. Big Dan Adriano from Alkaline Trio. He plays bass now.
fuck's sake.
The
Super
supergroup-
band.
Got better.
Super band.
They put the first album back on.
Did they not have it before?
They took it off of Spotify when they released a new album.
Well, fuck.
I don't know why they did that.
It was probably just a pure mistake.
Yeah. But it's back on, so that's good. Anyway, your songs.
My songs are not thrash metal.
They're not thrash metal, and you really fucking blindsided me, and that ain't cool.
So I just went for more. So the story behind this is I have been back at the gym.
We have been back at the gym. We went to the gym together.
We went to the gym as one.
as one.
I mean, it was the most
I'm
intense
so glad that
I have
we-
ever seen you in my fucking, like, other than playing a show with you, that was the most, like, intense I've ever felt come out of your body. Because you were just so fucking nervous.
I was nervous. I was super shoulders up, you know.
Yeah.
I've never been to a commercial gym before in my
Yeah.
entire life.
Yeah.
Because gym bros are scary.
Yeah, they're awful people.
And then the worst thing, like my worst nightmare happened. Someone came over and told me I was doing something the wrong way.
Yeah.
They didn't say what I was doing was wrong. They just said that there was a better way to do it that was more efficient and didn't use up as much energy.
Yeah.
Thank you, person who
Yeah, he was fucking
who told me
lovely.
because he was lovely. But it's like that was my worst nightmare was somebody coming up to me and being like, you done this wrong. Because you know what that means? He was looking at me. And you know what I don't want people to do? See me. Ever. I just wanted to be in the gym, do my thing, and just get out. But
we definitely went at the wrong time.
Absolutely.
It's like when we went is like peak for that gym.
But at the
Because
same
we
time,
went at like evening time, so it was like either
I
before or
can't go
after
any
people.
other time.
Yeah, there is that.
You know? But the other thing, like, everyone was hot.
Oh God, yeah.
It was weird.
Yes, that is a very hot gym that we go to. It's
do it.
unfucking real. Like, there's so many handsome fucking beards in that place and shit.
Yeah, everyone was really
Jesus
fucking good
Christ,
looking.
it was
That was
unfucking
terrifying.
believable.
So gyms are scary places. But
Yeah,
anyway.
I mean, but it's like the first time you go is always going to be fucking awful.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't matter even if, because even if it's like a new gym, you're like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like I need, because it's like you need to figure out where everything is.
That was what the scariest part was. And I was like, I don't really know what everything is.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of looking. I was like, that's kind of a thing I've used before.
Yeah.
But it looks different.
Yeah. There's like actual proper apparatus. Like I have one, I think it's a dumbbell. Is that thing where you can take the weights off and put them on? And it's just like a metal bar.
Yeah.
It's just for one
For
hand.
one hand.
I have one of those with different weights. That's it.
Cool.
And I still don't really know if I'm using it properly. I don't know anything about going to the gym. Like most of the time I go to the gym, I've been running a lot at the gym, even though I can't just run outside, but air conditioning. It's so cold in that place. It's amazing.
That was the worst part about it, actually.
I loved it. My nips are so fucking
No,
hard.
I
all
meant
the
when
time
we
in that gym.
left the gym.
Oh,
And it was
shit.
fucking so hot.
We walked outside being like, oh, a nice breeze is going to be fucking lovely. Get outside, just get some like fresh air. And we walked outside and it felt like we were in fucking Tenerife.
We just came off the plane.
We
Everyone
just got our
clapped
bags.
because the guy for Ryanair was just like, "Way!" You know?
We just picked our bags up from the fucking conveyor belt. We managed to get through security even though our passport doesn't look anything like us anymore because it's 10 years old.
Mm-hmm.
We got outside to go find a taxi and we get fucking punched in the face
With heat.
with just dry heat. Fuck knows what is happening. Glasgow is not built for being hot.
It's not. But that gym was not toasted, the opposite.
It was
cool.
the opposite of toast.
Bread.
The opposite. It was bread. But like you've been now.
Aye.
You've used some stuff. You get more and more comfortable because like I hadn't been for a long time. So like the last time I'd been in the gym after or since I started going again was November last year. So they closed it November for the
3 weeks.
for the 3 week that we were told was going to happen with a lockdown over the Christmas period.
Yeah.
And then it didn't open back up until like June. And then I fucked my back around the same time it opened. So I like froze my account.
Fair.
Being like, I don't want to go to the gym and make this worse. I would rather just get it better before I go back.
Yeah, no, that makes
And
sense.
then my back got better and then I just didn't
Go.
Just didn't unfreeze my account. And then eventually it was like last 2 weeks ago. I was just like, I need to fucking do it. I'm just going to do it. And I just phoned them. So I've been like 6 times now since I like
Hell yeah.
unfroze my account or however you say it. Defrosted my account. So where my songs came from is because I've been going to the gym and when I'm listening to, I either listen to a podcast or music. And when I'm listening to music, it's always like heavy, hard, go faster stripes shit. So that's what I put in the playlist.
And you did. You absolutely did.
So the first one is a song called Betterment by Baptists. Who I fucking love Baptists. I don't think they don't get like a lot of kind of like recognition, a lot of hype.
Listened to them.
They're fucking so good.
You've been telling me to listen to them for years.
Yeah, like
And I haven't.
their drummer gives me the same energy, the same fucking just anger, just energy on the kit
Straight up anger.
as the fucking drummer from Converge.
Wow.
Like I would like the two of them together are like top tier for me
Yeah.
because I fucking like drummer from Converge.
Is a monster.
Insane.
Yeah.
And the next one is The Hole by Trash Talk. I mean, everybody knows I fucking love Trash Talk.
Truth. It's a truth.
It's just a fucking great song for some pump and some rawn. And then I have a fucking Converge song. So just brought them up before.
There's a theme.
The Eagles Become Vultures, which is just, it's just that fucking drum intro. Like, and just it's
A perfect rendition.
insane. Oh, it just gets me going, bro.
You Feel Me is definitely one of my favourite Converge albums.
I don't think I've listened to anything before that other than Jane Doe. See, like, is it like Partitions in the Sky and stuff?
Petition in an Empty Sky. I think it's pretty good.
Yeah,
Yeah. It works.
I'll do it at some point.
You get around to it.
I mean, it's like Jane Doe, You Fail Me, whatever the one has Dark Horse on it.
Axe to Fall.
Axe to Fall, and then All We Love We Leave Behind. Those are like the pillars of Converge for me.
Yeah, and
All
it kind of shows off everything that they can do.
insane.
Because like Axe to Fall almost had some slow songs on it.
Yeah, they have the one that's like, is it the second last one? But it's like, I can't remember the guy that sings on it, but he's just like the most low, grovelly sounding fucking guy.
Oh, it doesn't even say Crow Bloom.
Crowblum, that's the one.
It doesn't even say his name.
So good. But that's like a really good bridge between the album before Axe to Fall and All We Love We Leave Behind. Because All We Love We Leave Behind was like, for Converge, it was very melodic.
Yeah.
That was the album that got me into Converge. I didn't listen to Converge before that album.
Yeah.
And it was Tam Duncanson was like, you will fucking love this album just based on some other shit that you've listened to. I was like, yeah, fuck it, like, I'll give it a listen. And I was just like, oh my god,
I
Sonic.
did like that album a lot. And then it had like Trespassers on it, which was just fucking wild.
We're just covering Converge on the Dead End Friends podcast
With our
today.
mouths. With our mouths.
Yeah.
There's a really
my
good
God.
YouTube. Sorry, there's a really good YouTube video
Uh-huh.
called "Rungs on a Ladder,"
Uh-huh.
and it's all about Jacob Bannon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just like an 11-minute, 50-minute long video
Uh-huh.
of him just like talking about how he got to be where he is.
Because he does all the, like, the
Fucking
artwork and stuff as well.
Does all the artwork in that, and
Incredible
then it talks
fucking
about him
artwork,
like
man.
going to like kickboxing and shit. It's pretty fucking cool.
That's awesome. Just because we're talking about doing covers with our mouth, do you follow the Instagram Catatonic Youth?
I think I do, but it doesn't come up so often. Like, my algorithm's all wrong.
The algorithm is making me so mad.
Algorithm?
So there's this one that came up. There's a video of just like a band from fucking Doodle, like just bumfuck nowhere, right? It's like the music itself is like, it's bad. Like, I don't know who you guys are out in the world, but it's
But fuck
fucking
you.
bad. But one of the comments is just sounds like Farmer Fran from Waterboy. And it's all I hear. Right, hold on. Let me fucking put it up on the mic and
He did not know how right he was. Your eyes begin to see. Will you stay?
this fucking guy come on again.
Straight up though, guy has a lovely singing voice.
Turn away. But that was one of them. But the other one was just because we were trying to do covers of Converge. Have you seen the other one that is like a metal band, but it's all like voices?
No.
So it's like an acapella metal band.
Oh God. Californian. Big fucking 50p head from Nightwish.
50p.
She was like a 50p. Hold on, I need to find her. Tara.
I love that shit so much.
Nightwish? I'll type in Nightwish. See what comes up.
I don't know the name of the band that is, so it might take you a while to actually find
I
it.
found her, it's fine.
Yeah, I know you can find her, but like whatever band that is.
Nah, fuck the band.
Look at the
50p head, you
I've
know?
listened to it so much. 50p head. I don't get it. Cause
She's like-
she got cheekbones.
Aye.
Like bitch has cheekbones, and then all of a sudden she's a 50p.
She's a 50p. She's a hot 50p, but she's a 50p.
She's a whole 50p. That's like one of those like special 50p's.
Yeah. Like the Billy Shakespeare one.
Oh Christ! Like I had other things, didn't I?
Two songs.
The other two
left to
songs.
go.
The other two songs are "Brainwasher" by Warthog.
Which is just a good name for a band.
I fucking man! I just stumbled across Warthog. I think it was like some point last year, or maybe the year before, and I was just like, "This fucking
Slaps.
I love it." And they're just like, "Bro, no to that immediately." They like sign everything on their Instagram like Larry, because it's like their like fucking mascot is like called Larry
Larry.
Warthog,
Amazing.
and it's just like the skull that's used in all their artwork and stuff. I fucking love it so much, man.
That's fun.
And then there's All This Shrimp by Gag, who are just the fucking strangest band of all time. Like they played with fucking
Turnstile.
they played with Turnstile, like just before the fucking lockdown happened. And the fucking singer is like a baldy guy, and he rocked up with like fucking serial killer, like O.J. Simpson leather gloves on.
Odge.
Rubber gloves on, not like black leather gloves on. And I straight up thought he was like going to murder somebody while we were fucking playing. I loved it. I love that. I really like that band.
Cool. Glad you did.
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
I'm fucking falling asleep.
Yeah.
So late.
It's a late one.
Next week, we will hopefully be. We're going to go to Sam's house to do it, so we'll be invading his space. But it does mean that we will actually have like a nice backdrop.
Yeah, just milk and cookies. Just milk.
I was more talking about the fact that he has the dorkiest home of all time,
He does have the
and has like
darkest home.
lightsabers and shit. So like, I'll be stoked.
If he gets his lightsaber out, I might actually stab him with it. Straight up.
If
I'm
he
going to
does,
stab you with this lightsaber.
and if he doesn't, I'll be mad.
Because we need content.
So we might be at Sam's with Sam next week.
No, we're going to be at Sam's. No Sam.
We'll come out and record there because it'll be nicer. He can just sit out the stairs with his fucking like milk bones that are still
He's
trying
milk
to recover.
bones. It's like, you know, in Harry Potter when he falls off his broomstick when he's playing Quidditch, and what's his face? Big Lockhart goes over and like fucking heals him. He's like,
He doesn't heal him, and he's got flabby.
yeah, he heals him and he makes him like flabby as fuck.
Yeah.
That's what Sam's like right now.
He's like the water guy in the first X-Men film, where he like fucking goes through the bars. That film is so fucking good, by the way.
It's not. I watched them all before I moved. It's good, but it doesn't hold up CGI wise.
That's so acceptable. Have you watched Terminator recently?
No.
That's not good either. But
I
still
watched Terminator 2 last year.
amazing. I don't think I've ever seen Terminator 2. I've only ever seen the first one.
I remember I was in Manchester one time and I went to an Italian restaurant and I got
Arnold Schwarzenegger was there.
I got a cannoli for my dessert, and it came over and I cut into it 'cause it was a fucking big cannoli,
Right.
and I cut it open and like the pastry around about it like just collapsed, which is fine.
Yeah.
But it was just like straight up mold on the inside, and
You're joking.
it was gross. And I called
God.
over like the waiter, and I think it was like the actual manager that came over.
Right. Hey, where's the gabagoo?
With the gabagoo. And I said to him, I was like, here, please,
That's blue.
my friend, I don't want this. And he was like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe this is
Did this guy
happening."
like offer you a copy of like Terminator 2 on DVD?
No. He came back to me and he was just like, look, the chef said that this is like not the thing. Like, it's fine. Like, and I just remember like looking over to the kitchen and there was a guy that looked like Robert Patrick who plays the bad guy in Terminator 2.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Guy goes through the bars.
yeah, I was like, well, I'm just going to accept this. Because he might actually be the guy from Terminator.
So wait,
and
it
then I
wasn't
die.
it wasn't moldy.
It straight up was moldy, but I wasn't arguing with the bad guy from Terminator 2.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. You can walk through walls. But you ate it?
No, I just fucking left.
Right, okay. I would have ate it.
I paid and I gave them a tip.
But
But
you tipped something for trying to poison you?
I didn't fucking know. He might have known. I don't know.
He definitely knew, because when he took the plate back and he saw it was fucking blue inside, he went, "Oh, it's fine."
Nah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm still here.
Fucking kitchen nightmares coming in.
And I went to see
It's
Morrissey.
fucking raw. And you what?
Went to see Morrissey.
I didn't think that story could get any fucking worse.
I got hit with a cup of piss. And then I bought a bootleg Smiths t-shirt outside the Manchester Arena.
Oh my god. Do you still own the Smiths t-shirt?
Yeah.
Throw in a fire.
Anyway,
What? Man, the Smiths are still cool.
yeah.
They're still cool.
Johnny Marr
Johnny
was
Marr
there,
is
but
fucking sick.
he's
But then Morrissey just
Look,
ruins everything. Everything is ruined. The world is on fire. The earth is ruined. All thanks to Morrissey.
he likes pints though, so he's probably alright.
Do you know who else liked pints?
Who?
I
Who?
forgot his name.
Ah.
I can see his fucking face. I ruined it.
Right. Well,
So done.
that's that then. This
And
has been
then-
episode 25. Next week will be half a year that we've been doing this. How have we managed to drag this out
That's fucking gross.
for half a year?
Cracking a beer to that.
Right?
I'm signing off. My name is Craig Jemison.
And I'm Gary Gordon. Love you.
I love you too.